From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Primetime Max on The Debate with Arnab. I don't want to start by praising our own point of view, but if there is consistency, you will get it only here on Republic. And remember, viewers, what I said, and I haven't changed my line one bit, for I'm clear about where I stand. What did I say on the day of the general election results? I said that while the BJP must introspect, nobody must overeat a few seats more for the Congress party. I said the problem was in UP, primarily a little bit in Rajasthan. That's not an all India story. I said the BJP remains strong. I said very clearly, watch my words, the BJP is going to come back stronger in the state elections which are coming up. And this is probably the only network which said quite clearly that the Modi factor remains unquestionable. At that point of time, I remember all these people who know absolutely nothing about politics made all kinds of comments. What do I say about them? Well, I feel sorry for them. I truly believe that people like Pratap Banu Mehta know nothing about politics and should keep quiet about it. Because the more people like Pratap Banu Mehta and Ramachandra Goa speak, the more their bile comes out, the more their bitterness comes out, the more their bias and their prejudice comes out. I don't know what their own vested interest in putting out such rubbish is, but Pratap Banu Mehta got so excited. I feel so sorry for him that he said, because Modi didn't get 272, this pricks the bubble of Modi's authority. Modi is not an indomitable vehicle for history. He's just another politician cut to size by the people. You know, just because you use these words, you could speak a little bit of English, doesn't make you right, Pratap Banu Mehta. It makes you someone who is an embarrassment for himself because you've not spoken since yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, Pratap Banu Mehta seems to me to be a clear fan of Rahul Gandhi, which is why he doesn't write a column on Rahul Gandhi's deep intellectual analysis on why there should be a caste quota in the Miss India competition. Why don't you write a column on that, Pratap Banu Mehta? Why don't you write a column on the juvenile comments of Rahul Gandhi asking for a caste census during the Halwa ceremony, during the writing of the Indian budget? Will you speak about it? You won't. When your leader, Rahul Gandhi, Pratap Banu Mehta, wants to divide the Indian railways by calling railway trackmen Mahadalits, why are you quiet about it? When he calls for a caste census among journalists, when he calls for a caste census in the Indian judiciary, why are you quiet about it? You keep talking about institutional importance. Do you realize the madness in these comments? Would you comment on it? And by the way, viewers, I think overexcitement is bad. Everyone watching the program, I'm sure you will agree with me, getting overexcited is bad. There is a little scrappy little rag which operates out of one room in New York called the Time magazine. I'm told only does the lobby and the Lutyens lobby follow the Time magazine, but they said Modi's unraveling has begun. Who told you that? Where is the unraveling? The Hindu vote has consolidated. The Nationalist vote has consolidated. Hat-tricks are being made. The highest vote share in Jammu and Kashmir has been achieved. Where is the unraveling? Besides, I feel yesterday's result was also a punishment by the people of India for the poor language used and the intemperate words of Rahul Gandhi, who says Modi has psychologically collapsed someone through chappals at his car. This kind of attempt at, I would only say, encouraging physical violence against the third time elected Prime Minister of India is extremely, extremely unfortunate. And that a person like Rahul Gandhi should use words which increase the security risk on a duly elected Prime Minister of India is unfortunate. I will tell you what has been cut down to size, ladies and gentlemen, but let us remember today, the BJP currently rules 20 states directly or indirectly in this country. And the BJP has won 3 major assembly elections this year. The BJP has won the general elections. And the BJP's vote share is also the highest in the general elections at 37%. If at this point of time you make words like that, then people will cut you down to size. What has been cut down to size is the people who have been creating a false narrative. Who has been cut down to size? Congress activists and Congi supporters like Yogendra Yadav, who till yesterday was saying the Congress is going to sweep Haryana. People like Yogendra Yadav, Ramachandra Guha, Pratap Bhanu Mehta, they have been cut down to size because they got a little overexcited. Politics is about ups and downs. But such extreme bias and the complete silence of the YouTube activists yesterday makes me more and more convinced that some introspection hopefully is beginning on their side. That starting now, they will not team up with the urban Naxals, the Ilhan Omars, the anti-nationals, and the Tukre Tukre gang. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with 2 debates tonight. First, this narrative issue. And secondly, the Prime Minister said yesterday that there is a global conspiracy against India and that it is being led by the Congress party. That's also tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the debate tonight. A day after the BJP scores a huge hat-trick in Haryana, the Prime Minister begins work on Mission Maharashtra.
कांग्रेस का पूरा इकोसिस्टम, अर्बन नक्सल का पूरा गिरोह जनता को गुमराह करने में जुटा था, लेकिन कांग्रेस की सारी साजिशें ध्वस्त हो गई।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi steps up the attack on the Congress party, says the party is being ruled by a gang of urban Naxals.
जितना हिंदू बटेगा उतना ही उसका फायदा होगा। कांग्रेस किसी भी तरीके से हिंदू समाज में आग लगाए रखना चाहती है।
Lambasting the Congress, the Prime Minister says that Rahul Gandhi's only focus, Sonia Gandhi's focus, is somehow trying to divide the Hindu community of the country, that it's an anti-Hindu party. And after back-to-back attacks by the Prime Minister and a poll debacle in Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir, there is stone-cold, complete and total finger-on-the-lip silence from Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, the results cast a shadow on all those people who, after the 2024 results where Modi came in, but with reduced numbers, said that the BJP factor is down, Modi is down, government is weak. That narrative setting effectively is completely over now, not just because of the victory, but because of the size of the BJP victory yesterday. Let's debate.
After the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, where the BJP-led NDA secured absolute majority by winning 293 seats, there was an attempt by the lobby to play down BJP's hat-trick. The lobby called it a minority government.
आज माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट है, मोदी की संपूर्ण गवर्नमेंट नहीं है, फुल फ्लेज्ड गवर्नमेंट नहीं है। नीतीश कुमार एक हाथ दिया, टीडीपी ने टांग दिया, उसके बल पे वो चल।
They said that the Prime Minister is now dependent on Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu.
अब वो एनडीए का फुल फॉर्म मालूम है आपको? नायडू डिपेंडेंट अलायंस या नीतीश डिपेंडेंट अलायंस। जितना पिछले 10 साल में एनडीए का नाम नहीं लिया, आज कितने घंटे का भाषण था? 1 घंटे का, तो उससे कम तो बोलते नहीं। 1 घंटे में कितनी बार नाम ले लिया एनडीए का?
It did stop there. In order to undermine the Modi factor, the hate for the Prime Minister from the opposition was accompanied by personal remarks. Personal remarks by Rahul, who got swayed away by just 90 seats.
I get to see it in Parliament. I see the Prime Minister right up front. And I can tell you that the idea of Mr. Modi, 56-inch chest, direct connection with God, that's all gone. It's history now.
But the reality is different. From cabinet berths to special package demands of Bihar and Andhra Pradesh, Prime Minister Modi showed he was firmly in control. Haryana results have only proved how wrong Rahul Gandhi and the pollsters were on reading the mandate. The Prime Minister has given a befitting reply to all those who thought he would take a backseat after the 2024 results. Not only did he spearhead the BJP's campaign in Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir, he also proved naysayers wrong on his connect with the masses. Rahul Gandhi, who branded himself as a caste leader, on the other hand, had to bite the dust.
तो मैंने लिस्ट निकाली मिस इंडिया की, मैंने कहा भैया इसमें तो होगा, मतलब एक दलित महिला तो होगी, एक आदिवासी महिला तो होगी, ना दलित है, ना आदिवासी, ना ओबीसी, कोई नहीं.
The BJP has set a clear target of eradicating Maoism.
कांग्रेस का पूरा इकोसिस्टम, अर्बन नक्सल का पूरा गिरोह जनता को गुमराह करने में जुटा था, लेकिन कांग्रेस की सारी साजिशें ध्वस्त हो गई. हरियाणा की जनता ने दिखा दिया वो अब कांग्रेस और अर्बन नक्सल के नफरती षड्यंत्रों का शिकार नहीं होने वाले.
Uniting the Hindus and bringing back nationalist politics.
कांग्रेस की नीति है हिंदुओं की एक जाति को दूसरी जाति से लड़ाओ. कांग्रेस जानती है कि जितना हिंदू बटेगा उतना ही उसका फायदा होगा. कांग्रेस किसी भी तरीके से हिंदू समाज में आग लगाए रखना चाहती है ताकि वो उस पर राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकती नहीं.
आप देख रहे हैं ना, बांग्लादेश में देख रहे हो ना, तो वो गलतियां यहां नहीं होनी चाहिए. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, एक रहेंगे तो नेक रहेंगे.
The nationalist narrative is back.
Jyotsna ji of the TDP, Sanju Verma of the BJP, Reena Gupta of the AAP, Vivek Silas of the Samajwadi Party, and of course Savio continues. Vivek, now that Hindus have realized that you want to break them and have decided to remain united and consolidate in a strong way behind pro-Hindu parties like the BJP, what will you do?
The question is to me?
Can you unmute? Yeah, of course it is to you. Unmute.
No, I think what you said in your yes. Definitely what you said at the beginning of your show, Arnab, I think you said that overconfidence is bad. And that is what happened with the Congress in Haryana. Even all the exit polls, if we saw after the voting, they were all showing that Congress is going to make the government and they are coming back with it all came out wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely I think the Congress should review its strategy. Because if we see where the Congress party takes on head-to-head with the Bharatiya Janata Party, it loses most of the times. But when it comes with the regional forces and when it gives importance to the regional players and fights the election, like we saw in what happened in 2024 in Uttar Pradesh, your tables turned and Bharatiya Janata Party had to come down to 240. That is a fact and no one can deny it from it.
But their arrogance is the same.
Change its strategy.
Yeah, but Vivek, Reena, their arrogance is the same. Someone told me Congress party has said that how can Farooq Abdullah decide that Omar Abdullah will be the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir? We may be a small party, but we are a partner. Farooq Abdullah should consult and take Rahul Gandhi's permission. 6 seats and they are talking like that. So there is a problem. Today, Rahul Gandhi is speaking on your behalf. He's speaking on top of Arvind Kejriwal. He's speaking on top of Akhilesh. He has created a hierarchy that he is the boss of the India Alliance and you are all reporting to him. And you saw what they've said in Jammu and Kashmir also now. Is that beneficial to anyone? Raina?
See, Arnab, when we contested the Lok Sabha elections, there was a good गठबंधन. सबने मिलके चुनाव लड़ा था और बढ़िया रिजल्ट रहा था. अब हरियाणा में कांग्रेस ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो गई, डिल्यूजनल हो गई, आई वुड से. तो जो हरियाणा का रिजल्ट है, आई वुड से कि हरियाणा का रिजल्ट एक तरीके से कांग्रेस जीत के हारी है. इतना जबरदस्त एंटी इनकम्बेंसी था. आई वॉज कैंपेनिंग इन हरियाणा और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के 10 साल के मिस गवर्नेंस के खिलाफ जबरदस्त एंटी इनकम्बेंसी था. लेकिन जैसा कि मध्य प्रदेश में हुआ, जैसा कि राजस्थान में हुआ, वो ही हरियाणा में रिपीट हुआ. जीतते जीतते कांग्रेस चुनाव हार गई. आज हमारे नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने बोला कि कितनी भी बड़ी पार्टी हो, घमंड नहीं करना चाहिए जी. हर चुनाव को पूरी मेहनत के साथ लड़ना चाहिए. कांग्रेस को लड़ता है कि 4 दिन मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलिए, उसके बाद आप चले जाइए विदेश भ्रमण के लिए, वापस आइए तो आपको सत्ता मिल जाएगी. ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. आपको 24/7 ग्राउंड पे रह के मेहनत करनी चाहिए थी. आम आदमी पार्टी चाहती थी कि हरियाणा में गठबंधन हो. पूरी कोशिश हमारी रही. हमें बताया गया था कि कांग्रेस की सीनियर लीडरशिप भी चाहती थी, पर एंड में रिजल्ट ये हुआ कि उन्होंने कहा कि आम आदमी पार्टी की क्या औकात है. और अब देखिए, अगर आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ या समाजवादी पार्टी के पास सबके साथ मिलकर लड़ा होता, सारे लीडर्स ने मिलके कैंपेन किया होता, तो कुछ और अलग रिजल्ट होता.
बट रीना जी उनको
इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना पड़ेगा कांग्रेस पार्टी को.
रीना जी, कांग्रेस पॉलिसी इज वेरी क्लियर. I'm just coming to you, Sanju. These are very interesting comments. Congress party is very clear. They want your support in Delhi. They want Samajwadi party support in Kashmir, in Uttar Pradesh. They want Omar Abdullah support in Kashmir. And they want to join government with you and form state government with you. But when you say have alliance in Haryana, they say get lost. We have got Bhupinder Hooda. We have got Randeep Surjewala. We don't need you. These are very, and viewers, please remember, these are very, very serious comments being made when national spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party says Congress party has become overconfident. Congress party has become delusional. Congress party is desperate to lose. 4 दिन मोहब्बत की दुकान करो, उसके बाद फॉरेन चले जाओ, फिर जाके इल्हान ओमर को मिलो, यूएस स्टेट डिपार्टमेंट को मिलो, एक हफ्ते वॉशिंगटन में बैठे रहो. What is this? So I think what is coming across is the image of Rahul Gandhi Savio as a non-serious person, non-serious politician is back. And the serious political parties like Kejriwal, Akhilesh are saying, aise nahi chalega. You know, it's quite clear to me. I mean, just short comment before I go to the BJP. You agree with me on this?
The sad part is that political parties like the Aam Aadmi Party and the Samajwadi Party think they need the Congress.
They don't need the Congress.
I believe
the day they realize they don't need the Congress, their party fortunes will improve.
Absolutely.
I don't think Kejriwal needs Congress in Delhi. I absolutely don't think. I think Congress, Rahul Gandhi may need, Robert Vadra may need Akhilesh in Samajwadi Party. I don't think Akhilesh needs Congress in UP.
Look at Goa, for example. There is no Congress in Goa. If they are surviving,
nothing left.
It's because of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Correct.
So I cannot understand what would an Aam Aadmi Party do working with the Congress when they should be growing themselves.
See, these are very serious questions. I want to now bring in Sanju and Jyotsna. Sanju, you've heard the views today. It's unusual. These are unusual comments, and I have not put words in Vivek or Reena's mouth. They have said this on their own, in their own capacity. How do you view their comments? Sanju.
You know, Arnab, I have been on many debates with Reena Gupta and we've been at each other's throats.
Yes.
I would, tend to agree today with what she's said. specifically the part where she's called the Congress delusional. But there are a few areas where I choose to disagree. First and foremost, anyone out there who's saying Haryana mein to BJP ki wave hi nahi thi, BJP was destined to lose. I just want to tell people out there, including the likes of Yogendra Yadav, he said there are only 3 possibilities in Haryana for the Congress. Congress जीतेगी, कांग्रेस की सुनामी है, या कांग्रेस की ऐसा बहुमत आएगा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को उखाड़ फेंकेगी, and the political landscape of Haryana is going to change forever. So, Mr. Yogendra Yadav, from the ramparts of Arnab Goswami's show, yes, the political landscape of Haryana has changed, but it is thanks to the BJP, thanks to Narendra Modi juggernaut, that for the first time in Haryana's history, the incumbent government has romped back home to power for the 3rd time consecutively, which is a huge achievement in itself. And most importantly, we actually increased our vote share from 33% in 2019 assembly elections to 40% this time, which is massive. And guess what, Arnab? Rahul Gandhi campaigned on 12 seats in Haryana, and 8 out of those 12 seats the Congress lost. So Rahul Gandhi has a failure strike rate of 67%. The most important point is this, that BJP has not only retained the 26 seats that it won last time, but for the first time in post-independent India's history, BJP has won the Gohana Assembly constituency from Haryana. BJP in Pulwama last time around in 2014, 10 years back when assembly elections were held in Jammu, Kashmir, BJP scored only 672 votes in Pulwama. This time, though we lost, we got more than 5,500 votes. We won all the 6 reserved seats in Jammu. And guess what? Out of 43 seats in Jammu division, we actually won 29, which is again a strike rate of 67.4%.
So you think Modi factor is back?
I will just end by saying one thing. I was on a debate 2 days back where the anchor and one of the Congress panelists told me, BJP हारती है संजू वर्मा जैसे प्रवक्ताओं के कारण. Sanju Verma is arrogant. She's super confident. She comes every night on television and says that Modi की जगह तो कोई ले ही नहीं सकता. Modi ji तो 2029 ही नहीं 2034 में भी आएंगे. Today, through your show, that spokesperson is listening, that anchor is listening.
Everyone on.
What do you have to say?
I don't know.
The
I just know.
juggernaut is alive and kicking. That's my limited response.
Okay.
But I will end by saying one thing, Arnab. Please bear with me for 10 seconds. With no offense to Reena Gupta, let's be very clear. Arvind Kejriwal was also super arrogant prior to Gujarat election, saying, "अरे मुझे IB की report मिली है. 150 सीटें तो जरूर मिलेंगी, पर गुजरात की जनता आप मुझे 180 या 190 जितवा दीजिए." They were reduced to 5 seats with 12.9%.
I now would like to now, through the views, through the perspective of Jyotsna Tirunagiri, national spokesperson of TDP, you're responding, Reena, to that, because then your fight with Sanju will continue for half an hour and I can go away. Just give me 1 minute. Let me go to today. Okay, you can speak. Unmute.
10 seconds, Arnab.
What do you say?
See, what I'm saying is, मुझे लगता है संजू वर्मा ने नई भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन करी है. उनको पता नहीं है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को एक स्टेट में पहली बार सरकार बनाने में 20 साल लगे थे. 20 साल, मैडम. आम आदमी पार्टी इज द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग पार्टी. हमारे 10 साल में, अरे बोलने दीजिए यार.
ये देखो,
10 साल में 5 स्टेट्स में हमारे एमएलए हैं. थोड़ा रिसर्च.
War breaks out between Reena and Sanju, and I have to intervene. And I go to Jyotsna. Reena and Sanju. I'm going to Jyotsna. Allow me. Now, Jyotsna. The thing is that. Allow me, Jyotsna. There is a.
कितने सालों तक जमानतें जब्त हुई है तमिलनाडु में. सरकार बनाने में 20 साल लगे.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Jyotsna, on the debate, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. one versus one. Jyotsna, get your audio, video bandwidth back for God's sake. Jyotsna, my question to you, what do you think is going on? Is the Hindu vote coming back? Is the national vote coming back? Or did the Modi vote factor never go away? How are you reading?
Arnab, people are voting for good governance. Simple. Haryana proved it. Do you have any questions, Arnab, on that? Because it's third time that they are forming the government. You have to talk about definitely the Lakpati Didi scheme that has absolutely become a symbol of outreach there. You have to talk about absolute, non-Jat voters being polarized, and also very important thing.
Modi factor. Yeah, continue.
Definitely, I'll tell you one more thing, Arnab. There is something called, smartness in politics. I think BJP has it. I have to accept that because in Haryana, 60 fresh faces. Aap samajh lo. 60 fresh faces. And you have got good result there. And again, I don't think Congress and especially Rahul Gandhi ji has got any right to talk about either Haryana or Jammu and Kashmir, because Jammu and Kashmir, it is not Congress win, it is National Conference that has won, and Congress का वहाँ पे 6 सीट है बस. भाई वो तो जान लो आप, दिमाग में रख लो आप, पहली बात. और दूसरी बात है, again and again they keep talking about caste, they keep talking about religion, they keep talking about all these kinds of things, but people think we'll talk about development. The women of Haryana thought, yes, self-help groups, they have fetched us. We need to let them continue. What's wrong in thinking about all this? And I was literally amused. I would use this term, Arnab ji, amused by the comments of Rahul Gandhi ji. अरे कहाँ से आते हैं इनको ये शब्द कहाँ से आ जाते हैं? इनको ये words कहाँ से आते हैं? कौन input दे रहा है? I don't know who is the script writer for Rahul ji.
He is his own script writer. That is the problem.
Then he has to correct himself, Arnab ji, because I see again, I'm not against Rahul Gandhi ji in particular or against Congress in particular, but you go out of the country, talk ill about the country.
I think I want to go into and get a clear response now from Lokesh. Lokesh, before you came into this program, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson said very clearly, Congress party has become overconfident. She also said the Congress party has become delusional and it is desperate to lose an election. 4 din mohabbat ki dukaan karke, if you are going to be stationed outside the country, if you have no consistency, 4 din mohabbat ki dukaan and then you go or whatever nafrat ki dukaan, and then you go to America, you go to England, you go to meet Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar is a sidekick of the ISI which sponsors Hafiz Saeed, and Rahul Gandhi spent a lot of time consulting with the ISI sponsored person. These are not things which are to be ignored. They are very serious matters. Now, these are words. And again, Samajwadi Party also said that I don't know what has happened to the Congress Party. They are non-serious. They don't know what they are doing. They only want to depend on others. And Congress Party is saying, how did Farooq Abdullah decide to make Omar Abdullah? He should have consulted us. We are partners. This arrogance. And where is Rahul Gandhi and Robert Vadra since yesterday? See, Robert Vadra said, I can fight an election anywhere in Haryana and sweep the election.
Arnab, I think you are well aware of the manner in which the verdict was delivered, and you also agree that if the Ahirwal area had not gone with the BJP would have been routed in Haryana. It is just the Ahirwal belt.
Oh.
The entire belt.
See, this is like pulling water out of a rock. If this belt had not gone, then we would have won. What are you talking about? You want to remove a large part of Haryana from the state. You want to balkanize Haryana. You want to balkanize Haryana.
Will you allow me to talk?
Accept the fact that you were defeated fair and square in Haryana and congratulate
I do not have humility like...
and start crying.
Okay, no, but okay, 1 minute, sir. But I did not call. No, 1 minute. But what
listen, the electoral verdict was not as bad as is being portrayed by you and other people. What I want to say is, Congress has very well retained its electoral base, what it had before. There were certain setbacks that calls for introspection. And
my God.
Congress has always learned well. It will introspect
Reena,
and go
please
back
tell
to
him.
the drawing board.
Lokesh,
ये क्या है?
Maharashtra.
अच्छा, Reena is saying something to you. I'm not saying. 1 minute. Lokesh, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. Reena is... See,
can I get 10 seconds?
Yeah, please. Reena, you please speak. Yeah.
See, Arnab, not just alliance partners, कांग्रेस के अपने पुराने नेता इंडिपेंडेंट्स की तरह चुनाव लड़े, इन सब बातों से कम 15-20 सीट्स पे असर पड़ा. तो यू हैव टू गेट योर ओन हाउस इन ऑर्डर. इस बार हरियाणा में सब बोल रहे थे कि सिर्फ एक इंसान ने टिकट बांटे हैं और एक जो इनकी दलित नेता हैं, महिला नेता, उनको कंसल्ट नहीं किया गया. आपके अपने ही लोग खुश नहीं थे. अलायंस पार्टनर्स की तो बात दूर की बात है. अपने लोगों ने एज इंडिपेंडेंट्स लड़े, 10-12 सीट्स में उसका असर पड़ा. कई सीट्स में आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ गठबंधन ना करने का असर पड़ा. तो एक जीतता हुआ चुनाव हारी है कांग्रेस पार्टी. अब इंट्रोस्पेक्शन की जरूरत है. अलायंस पार्टनर्स को साथ लेके चलने की जरूरत है. नहीं तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आप सिर्फ भाजपा को जिता रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं हो रहा है.
और एवरीडे एंटी मोदी से काम नहीं हो रहा है ना.
भाजपा को कोई जिता नहीं रही है. भाजपा को जिता रही है डबल इंजन कॉन्सेप्ट. भाजपा को जिता रही है नरेंद्र मोदी की पॉपुलैरिटी. भाजपा को जिता रही है.
अरे देखा है, डबल इंजन भी देखा है, ट्रिपल इंजन भी देखा है, सब कुछ देखा है. ट्रिपल इंजन देखा है, गुड़गांव में जाके देखो. संजू वर्मा, आई वांट टू इनवाइट यू, कम टू गुड़गांव. गुड़गांव में ट्रिपल इंजन चल रहा है आपका. देखा हमने कैसे गुड़गांव डूबा हुआ है हर समय. बरसात के टाइम में ना सड़क है, ना सीवर है, ना पानी है. ट्रिपल इंजन की सरकार चल रही है गुड़गांव में.
This woman,
देखो एक बार.
her name is Reena. Why are you calling her this woman?
Given free run on your show.
Her name is Reena Gupta.
Uncharitable language for the Prime Minister. If she uses uncharitable language for the Prime Minister, I will show her the mirror.
I did not use any uncharitable language. मैंने क्या बोला? आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोलते हैं दीदी ओ दीदी. मैंने क्या बोला? मैंने तो एकदम सभ्यता से रही हूँ. मैंने क्या बोला?
Because you have a bad habit when BJP is about to make some points, you get the other side and you start.
Why should we
everybody
be
is
allowed
speaking.
to be allowed? Are you special or what?
In 30 seconds.
Why should we not be allowed to talk?
Be very clear.
Is Sanju Verma special on Arnab Goswami show or what?
No, everybody is having their turn. Please don't say things like that. No, Reena, everybody is getting their turn. I started with the other side. You should not say that. I started with the Samajwadi Party and you.
Unfair. You're being unfair.
I'm being unfair on nobody. You're all being unfair on me.
She's always like this.
Arnab, the fact is Haryana's GDP 10 years back was barely 3.7 lakh crore. Today it is more than 12.5 lakh crore, which is more than a 238% jump. Point number one. You may not be knowing, but Haryana's per capita GDP is 3,27,000 rupees, amongst the highest.
Baba, you are now going to give me all the economic indicators.
60% of
Arey bhaiya, again she started off
from Haryana. 67%.
Look at the infant mortality rate in Haryana, Sanju Verma.
64% of
Okay, 1 minute.
Haryana, Sanju Verma.
63% of all the tractors sold in
Arey
India
infant mortality rate dekho.
59%
School dropout rate.
No, the question is, okay, Sanju, 1 minute. May I just come in with a brief intervention? May I come in with a brief intervention? I'm getting Nikhil also in. Nikhil and Lokesh on the point. Would you concede that the BJP are good learners? And that since the slight debacle they had, they of course won the election in the Lok Sabha elections, they have moved forward very consistently. There's no compromise on anything. And therefore today the biggest shock is Lokesh, the biggest shock is you made an assumption that the farmers are anti-BJP. They're not. Farmers have become even more strong. Pardon me?
And what about Dinesh Fogart?
Okay. Lokesh, Sanju, please wait. Lokesh, respond. Thank you very much. No, let her come in.
If you look at the northwestern Haryana, that's the Sirsa, Hisar, Fatehabad, that belt voted for the Congress. And you move north from the Kaithal as well as the rural heartland, even the Ambala. In fact, in Panchkula, Gyanchand Gupta lost. So it's not that everywhere the BJP had a saga of winning. It had setbacks, and there were certain areas. In fact, the southern of Haryana, now that is not a canal area.
You can do your micro-analysis. You do your micro-analysis. I don't want to go there. My point is broader today. And my question is to the opposition leaders for them to introspect. See, everybody, Lokesh, is not like you. There are other parties which accept the BJP one and are working hard. Like last time, Samajwadi Party lost badly in Uttar Pradesh, but it's trying to analyze. It's not mocking Yogi's win. Akhilesh has not said election commission data nahi aaya, EVM kharab hai, mausam kharab hai, isliye hum haar gaye. He's a mature politician. Now the question is, and my question, I want Lokesh to make the Vivek to make the same points. I want
raising doubts about the veracity of the electoral process.
Yeah, of course you will. You see, this is your usual.
No, it's not you will. You were praising Akhilesh Yadav. Let's also tell your viewers that the same Akhilesh Yadav stood on the floor of the House of the Parliament after getting 38 out of 80 seats in the Lok Sabha elections and said that even if I would have gotten 80 out of 80 seats, I would have still questioned the EVMs. And see, the point is that the moment any electoral process is questioned today, it just simply said that EVM hacking.
Okay, I ask you, Nikhil, 1 minute. Nikhil, 1 minute. Name one. Okay, Vivek. My question is, name. Okay, 1 minute. That is a comment made by Akhilesh. But can Nikhil or Lokesh tell me a case of a single election in which they have won well and criticized the EVMs? I want Lokesh to tell me one example where Congress has done well, but said we criticize the EVMs and the Election Commission. Name one.
If at all.
Name one.
Political party.
Don't say if at all. What about?
You are not taking a Viva Bose Karna. So stop putting questions like this.
Do you trust the EVMs in Karnataka?
I'm over here to express my view.
Do you trust the EVMs in Himachal Pradesh?
If that's not going to be the case, I'll probably go.
Do you trust the
Allow me to
EVMs
express
in
my view.
Lokesh, okay, Sanju, 1 minute. The question was to Lokesh. Lokesh, 1 minute. Just hold it. Lokesh, continue.
Arnab, if any political party, I would say even a civil society, wants to question the transparency as well as the fairness of the electoral process, the Election Commission must come out with a satisfactory reply. Because any form of an institution or a procedure, practice, institution, if it does away with transparency, it brings down the entire edifice of democracy.
Election Commission is a constitutional body. They do not owe explanations to Rahul Gandhi and his darbaris. They do not owe explanations to loudmouths like Supriya Shrinev. They do not owe explanations to Rajya Sabha aspirant Tapaswi Pawan Khera. They do not owe explanations to the nanny of Rahul Gandhi.
No, listen to me.
You learn to respect the Election Commission. You learn to respect the CBI. You learn to respect the
Sanju Verma ji.
BJP को भाषण देना. You don't respect any democratic institution. You're always crying.
Okay. I'm told.
Arnab, can I
just 1 minute. Lokesh, I just want you to hear. I want you to hear Vivek Silas. I want to understand tonight whether you have the patience as a Congress person to listen to the advice, not of Sanju. You hate Sanju. You don't want to listen to her. You find her irritating. Okay, but listen to Vivek. Listen to your allies, Vivek and Aam Aadmi Party. Listen to them. Vivek, would you repeat what you said about the Congress Party's attitude directly to Lokesh?
I think Congress has been called delusional. They are being called overconfident as well. But I will add another word. Congress is a very deceptive party.
Deceptive?
It is very deceptive. You never know what... Yes, of course. Yes, it is. You never know what's going to come because the senior leaders had agreed. And the Ahirwal belt that Lokesh Jindal is trying to talk about, I am talking about the exact Ahirwal belt that is south of Haryana, where we wanted 4 seats And that belt is dominated by the Yadavs. We wanted 4 seats and we came down to 3. Everything was final. But I don't know what happened at the end of the day. It was all over. And I think the same thing happened with the Aam Aadmi Party. Had the Congress had a coalition with the Samajwadi Party or the Aam Aadmi Party, the things would have been different. People like Ram Rahim, the rapists and the murderers, they were campaigning for the Bharatiya Janata Party. They were asking vote for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Talk about your sexual molester.
Please.
Singh Yadav.
The man has been convicted. The man has been convicted.
Okay, I have a comment which has come in. It's a bit of breaking news. Can I just say, apparently Donald Trump went on a podcast in the United States. Just news has just come in. And he was asked which leader do you look up to and all, and he said Narendra Modi. But that's not important that Donald Trump praised Narendra Modi. What he said is important. No. What he has said is important. 1 minute, Sanju, please let me complete this. What he has said is, and I don't know whether this is confirmed yet, he apparently says that Narendra Modi is a nice human being, a father-like figure from outside, but tough from the inside. And then he goes on to say, when I offered him as president help on Pakistan, Narendra Modi told me that Narendra Modi told the President of America, I can handle that myself. The ex-president, just imagine that. Will it make you feel proud? Tell me, it doesn't make you feel proud that the Prime Minister of India is telling the President of the United States, I don't need your help, I'll handle Pakistan on my own. Tell me honestly. Tell me, Vivek. No, tell me, Vivek. Tell me. No, tell me.
What are you talking about? Modi
Reena first.
Saying that immigrants are eating pets. The same Mr. Trump also says that immigrants are eating pets.
You don't understand the significance of what was just said.
That's the level of
Point is Vivek. Vivek,
that is the level of his intelligence.
As a political realist, Vivek, would you not say that the Modi factor is back? That the Modi factor never went away, unlike what you thought. The Modi factor is the biggest obstacle to your political success. Vivek, isn't the Modi factor very, very strong?
No, not at all. You were talking about Pakistan and the US president right now, and the things that you spoke, you are uncertain about that. How is Modi ji going to tackle Pakistan? Is he going to call the ISI again to India to do the investigation of
Funny aspect of you,
that
Vivek.
is what he does.
You expect the Prime Minister to tell you the strategy on air,
he says,
or to come to a press conference and say, I'm going to do this to Pakistan. Have you lost your mind?
That is the way the Prime Minister is going to help to tackle Pakistan and China.
One minute.
For so many decades.
No. How did the ISI investigate?
Vivek, still us louder.
Can you deny? Yes, can you deny that you didn't call the ISI for the investigation? You had called the ISI for investigation in Pathankot. You had. This is not the way to deal with Pakistan. Is this the way to deal with Pakistan? That you call up and you give and you keep on giving the clean sheet. You keep on giving the clean sheet to China.
Last question. As a political realist, Reena, your thoughts on the Modi factor. As a political realist, I'm sure you won't be as delusional as the other parties are on the Modi factor. These are your words.
Arnab, can I speak?
आपके अर्नब गोस्वामी को भाषण देने की बजाय केजरीवाल पर टिप्पणी कीजिए. आपका केजरीवाल is still out on bail, madam. Your Manish Sisodia is still out on bail. They've not been declared innocent. You guys said हम तो जी राजनीति करेंगे. हम तो जी दिल्ली जीतेंगे. You got 0 seats in Delhi. You got 0 seats in Delhi. You want 0 seats in Delhi. आपका भाषण मत दो. Your Kejriwal model is a disgrace. Tanker mafia scam.
Nikhil. Okay, I'll give a word to Nikhil in because he's been waiting. Nikhil Jain.
Arnab, what is the question?
Question is, will you become realistic after yesterday's results?
No, see the point. Obviously, see, you earlier asked that our allocation are going to concede on the fact that the Congress can do better. The Congress can certainly do better. The kind of planning that the BJP did for these Haryana elections is definitely something commendable. I'm not going on the point on whether there was tampering in the electoral process or not. Whether there was or there wasn't, the kind of misrule that the BJP had done in the past 10 years in the state, they have the vote share that they've gotten, the number of seats that they've gotten, that is commendable. And this is what the Congress needs to learn from. That when the Congress was presenting a good alternative to the people of Haryana,
do you know that the unemployment rate is the highest in
consolidate the entire anti-Jat or rather non-Jat vote base, create a fear in the minds of the people that the Jats are going to go after you and therefore speak votes in their name. And that is what the BJP has done. So far, to answer your question about the Modi factor, now, let's talk about the Modi factor that in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, when Narendra Modi is fighting on his own ticket for his own election, the Congress beats the BJP in terms of vote share. But when the same Narendra Modi is campaigning for a Nayab Singh Saini in the Vidhan Sabha elections, the vote share of the BJP dies. The seat share, sorry.
You're not appearing very sure of your facts on that, Nikhil. Nikhil, see, the most important thing, if you want to win, you must never undermine your opponent. I think the problem with I don't think it's a problem with the entire opposition, but it is a problem with the Congress party that they have undermined their principal, who they see as their principal opponent, which is the BJP. Interestingly, and I'll wrap up with this, most of the other political parties like Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal, they don't undermine the BJP or Prime Minister Modi. It is uniquely the Congress which does only that. The Prime Minister said yesterday, the Congress is at the heart of a global conspiracy against India, a huge and hot debate on that. On the other side of this very tiny break.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.